Hi guys, welcome back to my classroom. And for those of you that are new, I'm glad to have you here today. Today is Thursday, November 22nd, 2019. As usual, we have homework and reading. Specials is PE at 1:43. And here is our cute calendar. If you're new to my channel and haven't been seeing my classroom vlogs that I do every so often, I am in love with my calendar that I got from Target's Dollar Spot, I think 4 years ago now, maybe 5. And they have this here. I forgot what it's called. This holder, I don't know what it's called. This chart thing done in this bright pinkish purple color. And I believe it was like $3 when I got it. And this is one for the calendars. And then the month and the days, or at least the months, I got it from Target's Dollar Spot. It was just $1, and the days as well was just $1. So I thought that was pretty awesome. So I think I paid $5 altogether for this about 4 or 5 years ago. And what I really like is that I haven't seen them pull out the months that look like this with the pictures. I think they're so cute. Every month is different. There's always pictures that match, and I just think it's the cutest things. And then I got the numbers, and I really like the way the numbers look because they're pretty simple. The background's white with some black outlines, and the numbers done really colorfully. And then this actually came from a different calendar I got from someone else, but these things that say no school came from Target's Dollar Spot, Thanksgiving. So it's super cute. They had all the different days off, holidays, parent-teacher conferences, birthdays, and so on. So I love putting in the calendar, and I really like the way it looks. I hope they bring it back again, because the ones they have this year, I think the numbers are smaller or something like that, and it's not as colorful and fun the way the months look. So hopefully they'll bring it back this coming or next school year, so y'all can get it as well. And then the number chart also came from Target's Dollar Spot, came this year. I tried using one last year that was like a peel and stick. It was actually a countdown calendar, or for 100 days, and the numbers came off. This is so much better. I'm so glad I picked it up because you can see the 5s are highlighted in yellow, and then the 10s are highlighted in red. So it's so much easier for the students to count. And then, you know, especially when they're skip counting, it's all done for them like this. And my students need it because you'd be surprised, even in first grade, a lot of students cannot count all the way to 120, and a lot of them they can't count back down, and a lot of them can't skip count. So we have to do this daily to get them to know it. For those new, my alphabets came from Teachers Pay Teachers. I love it. I got it way back and have been using ever since. And this also came from Teachers Pay Teachers as well. Okay, I know I need to take that down. I am going to take this down. And this is a look at my classroom. This Pete the Cat Pinata came from a parent last year. She was in charge of an after-school club for students at the local, what do you call that, center where kids can go after school, or you know, during weekdays. And she made one of these for a Pete the Cat Day, book day, and when she was done, she brought it to my classroom. I was so excited. I had no idea that she would bring this. I had no idea it was big, and so it's been here ever since. I got it end of last year. And then this rainbow I got from Target in their party section. I think it's by Spritz, and it's such a cute mini piñata, and I was like, ooh, it's perfect to put on there. I've had it for years and I've seen it, so if you want it, you can still get it at Target in their party section. And it fits so nicely with Pete the Cat because it was looking kind of plain up there, so my students love it up there. And unintentionally, my room is a rainbow room, but a lot of stuff here came from Target's Dollar Spot. For instance, these little pom-poms here came from Target's Dollar Spot maybe 2 years ago. A lot of these holders here, this came last year, but I believe they had it this year as well. Target's Dollar Spot. The Learn sign came from them. I think 3 or 4 years ago. I have one that says learn, another one that says teach. What's on my board, in case you're wondering what we're learning? Vocabulary. You can see it's a lot of Thanksgiving words. They don't need to know how to spell it, but they need to understand what it means and how to use it in a sentence. So I gave them a sentence or 5 sentences, and there were 5 blanks, and they have to figure out which word goes in there. They'd have the words and they'd have to put it in. For, let's see, what we're learning right now is we are learning words in the all family, like small, tall, fall, all that sort of things. And we're learning the SM blends, like small, smell, and so on. What else are we doing? Generating questions, and we're also learning about beginning, middle, and end. So basically sequencing. What is this? Oh, one of our all words, wall. I was just showing them how they need to follow the lines when they're writing, just to write neatly. And then in that little circle was a picture. So they basically had to write the word and draw a little picture. As you can see, we're doing sequence and retell, beginning, middle, end. We're learning about that. Oh, in case you're wondering, because a lot of people wonder, what kind of books can I read to my students? Or, what kind of chapter books are you guys reading to your students right now? And I am reading them a book from the Magic Tree House. This one's called Good Morning Gorillas. And my students love the Magic Tree House. And we just kind of started doing this recently because previously I was doing more, shorter books, like books you can read in just one sitting. And now we've moved on to chapters, and the students love it. Even though there's not much pictures, they love it. So I've been doing that, and they look forward to hearing what it's about. We've just done chapter 4 yesterday, so there's only 2 weeks, and then our fall break starts. So maybe I'll go ahead and do chapter 5 and maybe 6 if I can. I don't know if we have enough time. Let's see. My hokey stools came from online. The first 3 came from Amazon when they still had it, and then the other 3, I can't recall where, but these were all from Donor Shoes. Oh, and my area is kind of messy. I just need to fix that up. You can see I have iPads, which I'm super happy about. My students love reading. There's the stickers that I put on their agendas at the end of the day. They love it. Oh, and something fun we did was that I have a small group I pull, and we're doing basic, simpler books, and this book we're reading is called Dots on Dawn or something like that. And it's really easy. It's about how this boy named Don likes to put dots or spots or dots on all these things. He puts them on pots and pans and on different people like Tom and Dad and Nan and so on. And so to make this story super interesting, because I felt like the kids were getting a little bored. You know how it is. You're a little kid, and sometimes it's just tiring listening to a story or listening to a lesson. And so to make it interesting, I use these as dots. It was like a last minute thing. It was like I pulled these out and I was, guys, let's read it and let's do it. Dawn put dots on what is this word? And then when they get the word, then I put it on them, and then we're like having so much fun. And in the end, it was like Dawn put dots, and I named all the students. And it's a small group, so it was really fun to do. What else? I'm thinking about bringing my other rainbow cart. It's not a cart like this. It's the drawers that I got from Michael's. It's the one that has more plastic and is solid and more rectangular, because the drawers are awesome, but look, sometimes they tip over like that when it gets super full, and you can see I get my drawers super full. So I'm thinking about switching that out and just using this for maybe simple daily things, because in here I have things where I do for assessments for students, core phonics, extra writing paper, and so on. So, and different logs and things I need. So I think I'm going to use it for that. No, I think I'm going to use this for just daily work, which I think is what I had intended in the beginning. And then I needed drawer space to separate all those other things that I really needed. So yes, having 2 will be great. Maybe I can line them up. I don't know. I'll have to think about that. And oops, I need to change it. And here is my calendar, November 21. Yes, I just changed it just now, so we're on the right day. the right month. But how cute. This came from Target's Dollar Spot this year, this past summer, and I saw it looked like folder paper. I thought it was super cute, so I got it. They always have apple things, but for some reason I think I am appled out. Oh my gosh, the first year I was a teacher, a student kept bringing me apples, like actual real apples, and I got tired of eating them, and I just got tired of apples after that. So I ended up with a folder paper looking one instead. By the way, I wanted to show you what our calendar looked like for November. I mean, like the days we're in school. They call it No Work November because there's so many offs. For instance, there was no school on Monday the 11th for Veterans Day. And then on Friday the 15th, there was no school for students because we had parent-teacher conferences that day. So basically, we had parent-teacher conferences after school on the 14th, Thursday, throughout the evening. And then the next day, again, more parent-teacher conferences throughout the day. So basically, students only came for 3 days, 12, 13, 14. And then this is this week right here. And of course, on the 22nd, on Friday, we're having what's really cool. It's an African percussion group coming in to perform for the students. I think my students will so love that. What else? We don't do Thanksgiving here at school just because of the history of it, and you know, for some people it's not a happy time, so we don't celebrate Thanksgiving. But we are allowed to have a friends gathering, so I'm doing that, and no parents, no party, nothing. It's just a little snack for them, and I'm doing Subway turkey sandwiches, the little individualized ones with cheese, and a slice of pumpkin pie and some apple cider. So yes, I know it sounds like it could be a party, but it's more of a, you know, we're gonna miss you guys, you're gonna be gone for a week, and you know, I just want to celebrate our friends in class. And then what's awesome is that in our school this year, there's no school the entire Thanksgiving week, the entire week of November. So it's kind of like really a no work November. How funny is that? But the students are working hard. We have been doing our testing, so they're still working hard. But that is what our November's like, and December's gonna probably be almost the same. Oh my goodness. As you can see, my desk is a mess. I have been working hard, but I am still loving the pillow I got from Target's Dollar Spot. I think it was like $5 this year. It's awesome. I have my little owl right here, which I got from a Secret Santa present last year. Love it. It's peppermint, and the parents say it's okay. It's on a timer, so I don't have to worry about turning it off. It turns off automatically, and all the parents are okay with it. The students are okay with it, so I'm good with that. By the way, those wondering, the parents were okay with our Friendsgiving, so thank goodness, because I made sure to ask every single one during the parent-teacher conferences. I asked them one by one. And for those wondering, look, we still have a ton of snacks. Parents brought them in 2 days ago. I was so shocked. I was like, really? That's for all of us? I couldn't believe that was my entire class. Like, a parent brought this just for my class. That's crazy. So our students have had snacks every day after school still, and then I do keep some of their snacks there. Yeah, that's how it is. And of course, here's my elephant and piggy. Well guys, that is it for my video. I hope you like it. I hope you enjoyed taking a look at my classroom, at least a little update, and I hope you share it with your friends. Also, if you haven't done so already, I hope you subscribe to my channel. Thank you guys so much for watching, and have a great day, guys.